If you have the instinct of compassion, it's a huge gift. This instinct is an extraordinary blessing that can transform your life and the lives of those around you. Compassion, at its core, is the ability to see and feel the pain of others and to have a deep desire to alleviate it. This ability is not just a simple feeling, it's a profound and powerful force that can drive meaningful change and foster deep connections. In the first part of our exploration, let's discuss the nature of compassion and why it's such a profound gift. Compassion is more than just empathy. While empathy allows us to understand and share the feelings of another, compassion goes a step further. It compels us to act, to do something about the suffering we perceive. This drive to help is what makes compassion so powerful. When you see someone in pain and feel compelled to help, you are tapping into one of the most potent forces of human nature. Compassion is rooted in our evolutionary biology. Our ancestors' survival often depended on working together and helping each other. This instinct to cooperate and care for others is deeply embedded in our DNA. When we act on our compassionate instincts, we are fulfilling a fundamental aspect of our humanity. This not only benefits those we help, but also enriches our own lives. Have you ever noticed how good it feels to help someone in need? That sense of fulfillment is a natural reward for acts of compassion. Moreover, compassion creates a ripple effect. When you extend kindness and understanding to others, it often inspires them to do the same. This can lead to a chain reaction of positive actions, spreading goodwill and reducing suffering on a larger scale. Imagine a world where everyone acted with compassion. The collective impact would be immense. Your individual acts of kindness, no matter how small, contribute to this greater good. Another profound aspect of compassion is its ability to break down barriers. When we approach others with compassion, it allows us to see beyond superficial differences such as race, religion, or social status. We begin to recognize our shared humanity and the common struggles we all face. This understanding can lead to greater empathy and cooperation, fostering a more inclusive and harmonious society. Have you ever experienced a moment where an act of kindness helped you connect with someone vastly different from yourself? Such moments highlight the unifying power of compassion. Compassion also has significant benefits for our mental and emotional well-being. Studies have shown that practicing compassion can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. It can enhance our sense of purpose and increase overall happiness. When we focus on helping others, it shifts our attention away from our own problems and helps us gain perspective. This doesn't mean we should ignore our own needs, but rather that balancing self-care with caring for others can lead to a more fulfilling life. In a practical sense, cultivating compassion involves being mindful and present. It requires us to pay attention to the world around us and to the people we encounter daily. Simple acts of kindness, like listening attentively, offering a helping hand, or expressing genuine concern, can make a significant difference. These actions don't require grand gestures or significant resources, just a willingness to care. Furthermore, compassion can be cultivated through specific practices. Mindfulness meditation, for example, can help us become more aware of our thoughts and feelings, making it easier to respond with compassion. Loving kindness meditation, where we send thoughts of goodwill to ourselves and others, can deepen our capacity for compassion. Volunteering and engaging in community service are also excellent ways to practice compassion in action. To conclude this first part, I invite you to reflect on the role of compassion in your life. Consider the times when you've acted compassionately and the impact it had on you and others. Think about how you can cultivate this instinct further and integrate it more deeply into your daily interactions. Compassion is indeed a gift, and by nurturing it, we can make our lives and the world a better place. The transformative power of compassion. As we continue, let's explore the transformative power of compassion and how it can bring profound changes to our lives and the world around us. Compassion isn't just an emotion. It's a catalyst for transformation that can reshape our relationships, communities, and even our own sense of self. One of the most significant ways compassion transforms us is by fostering deep and meaningful connections. When we approach others with genuine care and concern, we build trust and intimacy. These connections are the foundation of strong, supportive relationships. Think about the people in your life who have shown you compassion. How did their kindness affect your relationship with them? These acts of compassion create bonds that are resilient and enduring, providing us with a network of support and love. Compassion also transforms our perspective on conflict and adversity. When faced with disagreements or challenging situations, responding with compassion can defuse tension and pave the way for constructive dialogue. Instead of reacting with anger or defensiveness, compassion allows us to seek understanding and resolution. This approach not only helps resolve conflicts more effectively, but also strengthens our relationships by showing that we value and respect the other person. How often do we consider the power of a kind word or a gesture of understanding in the midst of conflict? Another transformative aspect of compassion is its ability to inspire change within ourselves. When we practice compassion, we often find ourselves becoming more patient, understanding, and forgiving. These qualities not only improve our interactions with others but also contribute to our own personal growth. Compassion challenges us to look beyond our own needs and desires, fostering a sense of humility and gratitude. Have you noticed how acts of kindness and understanding can shift your mindset and open your heart? Compassion also has the power to transform our communities. When we come together with a shared commitment to helping others, we can address social issues and create a more just and equitable society. Community service, advocacy, and charitable activities are all expressions of collective compassion. These efforts not only provide immediate relief to those in need, but also bring about systemic changes that benefit everyone. How can we harness the collective power of compassion to tackle the pressing issues of our time? On a larger scale, compassion can influence societal values and norms. When compassion becomes a guiding principle, it shapes policies and practices that prioritize the well-being of all individuals. This can lead to more inclusive and humane systems in areas such as healthcare, education, and social services. Imagine a world where policies are driven by compassion rather than profit or power. What kind of society would that create? Furthermore, compassion has a profound impact on our mental and emotional health. It helps us develop resilience by providing a sense of purpose and meaning. When we focus on helping others, it can alleviate feelings of loneliness and isolation as we become part of something greater than ourselves. Compassion also promotes emotional regulation, helping us manage our reactions and maintain a balanced state of mind. Have you experienced the calming and grounding effects of compassionate actions? In practical terms, fostering compassion requires intentional practice. We can start by being more mindful of our interactions and striving to respond with kindness and understanding. Simple acts, like listening without judgment, offering assistance, or expressing gratitude, can have a powerful impact. Engaging in regular practices such as mindfulness meditation or loving kindness meditation can also deepen our capacity for compassion. Volunteering and participating in community service are tangible ways to put compassion into action and see its transformative effects firsthand. As we embrace compassion, it's important to remember that it also involves self-compassion. we must extend the same kindness and understanding to ourselves that we offer to others. This means acknowledging our own struggles and imperfections, and treating ourselves with care and respect. Self-compassion is not about self-indulgence, but rather about nurturing our well-being so that we can be more effective in our compassionate actions towards others. In conclusion of this second part, consider how compassion has transformed your life and the lives of those around you. Reflect on the ways in which you can further cultivate compassion and integrate it into your daily interactions. By embracing the transformative power of compassion, we can create a ripple effect of positive change that extends far beyond our immediate circle. The healing impact of compassion. As we delve further, let's examine the healing impact of compassion on both an individual and collective level. Compassion holds a profound capacity to heal, bridging gaps and soothing wounds that we often carry deep within us, whether these wounds are physical, emotional, or spiritual. On a personal level, compassion is a powerful healer of emotional wounds. When we extend compassion towards ourselves, we begin the process of healing from within. Self-compassion allows us to acknowledge our pain and imperfections without judgment. It encourages us to treat ourselves with the same kindness we would offer a dear friend. This practice can be incredibly liberating, as it helps us release feelings of guilt, shame, and self-criticism. Have you ever noticed how forgiving yourself can lighten the emotional burden you carry? This forgiveness is a vital step toward emotional healing. Compassion also heals by fostering emotional resilience. When we cultivate a compassionate mindset, we equip ourselves with the tools to navigate life's challenges more effectively. Compassionate individuals tend to exhibit greater emotional stability and a higher capacity to cope with stress. This resilience comes from a deep sense of interconnectedness and the understanding that we are not alone in our struggles. By recognizing the shared human experience, we can draw strength from our connections with others and find solace in knowing that our pain is understood and shared. On a collective level, compassion has the power to heal communities. When we act with compassion, we address the root causes of societal issues such as poverty, discrimination, and violence. Compassionate actions, like providing support to those in need, advocating for social justice, and promoting inclusivity, help to mend the fabric of our society. These efforts foster a sense of belonging and solidarity, creating environments where individuals feel valued and supported. How often do we consider the broader impact of our compassionate actions on the well-being of our communities? In the context of relationships, compassion is a crucial element in healing conflicts and misunderstandings. When we approach conflicts with a compassionate mindset, we are more likely to listen empathetically and seek common ground. This approach not only helps resolve disputes, but also strengthens the relationship by demonstrating mutual respect and understanding. Compassionate communication can transform adversarial interactions into opportunities for growth and connection. Have you ever experienced the healing power of a sincere apology or a compassionate gesture during a conflict? Compassion also plays a vital role in healing physical ailments. Studies have shown that compassionate care can lead to better health outcomes. Patients who receive compassionate care from their healthcare providers often experience reduced anxiety, improved recovery rates, and greater overall satisfaction with their care. This is because compassion fosters a sense of trust and safety, which can positively influence the body's healing processes. Imagine the impact if compassion were a central tenet of all healthcare practices. What kind of healing environments would that create? Furthermore, compassion for the environment is essential for the healing of our planet. When we extend our circle of compassion to include all living beings and the Earth itself, we become more mindful of our actions and their impact on the natural world. This awareness can lead to more sustainable practices and a deeper commitment to protecting our planet's resources. How can we cultivate a compassionate relationship with the environment that promotes healing and sustainability for future generations? In practical terms, healing through compassion involves several key practices. First, we must develop self-compassion by recognizing our own suffering and responding with kindness. This can be achieved through mindfulness techniques, such as meditation and reflective journaling, which help us become more aware of our inner experiences. Second, we should strive to practice compassionate listening in our interactions with others. This means being fully present, withholding judgment, and offering empathy and support. Engaging in acts of service is another powerful way to heal through compassion. Volunteering, supporting charitable causes, and advocating for social change are all expressions of compassion that can have a profound healing impact on both individuals and communities. By dedicating time and resources to help others, we not only contribute to their well-being but also experience the healing benefits of compassionate action ourselves. As we conclude this third part, reflect on the healing power of compassion in your own life. Consider the ways in which you can cultivate compassion to heal yourself, your relationships, and your community. By embracing compassion as a healing force, we can create a world where kindness and understanding prevail, transforming pain and suffering into growth and connection. The enlightening path of compassion. In this final part, we will explore how compassion can lead us to enlightenment, offering profound insights and a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Compassion is not just a virtue, it's a path to wisdom and spiritual awakening. Compassion opens our hearts and minds to the interconnectedness of all beings. When we genuinely care for others, we begin to see the world through their eyes. This expanded perspective helps us understand that our actions have far-reaching consequences. Each act of kindness, each moment of empathy, contributes to the collective well-being. This understanding is a significant step towards enlightenment, as it shifts our focus from self-centered concerns to a broader, more inclusive vision of life. Have you ever felt a profound sense of connection when you acted with pure compassion? Through compassion, we learn to let go of ego-driven desires and attachments. The ego often binds us to a narrow view of the world, driven by personal gain and recognition. Compassion, however, encourages us to transcend these limitations. When we prioritize the well-being of others, we naturally diminish the hold of our ego. This detachment from egocentric thinking is a crucial aspect of spiritual growth. How often do we reflect on the freedom that comes from putting others' needs above our own? Moreover, compassion fosters humility. It teaches us that everyone is fighting their own battles and that we are all vulnerable in different ways. This humility enables us to approach life with greater openness and less judgment. We become more accepting of our own flaws and the imperfections of others. This acceptance is a form of enlightenment, as it brings us closer to the truth of our shared humanity. Have you noticed the inner peace that arises when you release judgments and embrace understanding? Compassion also deepens our sense of purpose. When we live compassionately, our actions are guided by a desire to make a positive impact. This purpose gives our lives meaning and direction, helping us navigate through challenges with a sense of fulfillment. A life driven by compassion is a life rich in purpose, where each day offers opportunities to contribute to the greater good. How can we align our daily actions with this deeper sense of purpose? In addition, compassion enhances our ability to live in the present moment. When we are compassionate, we are fully present with those we care for. This presence is a form of mindfulness, which is essential for spiritual awakening. By being present, we not only offer our best to others but also experience life more fully ourselves. The present moment is where life unfolds, and compassion helps us stay grounded in that reality. Have you ever felt the profound stillness and joy of being fully present in a compassionate act? Furthermore, compassion can lead to a deeper understanding of suffering and the human condition. It allows us to confront pain and hardship with courage and empathy. This understanding is crucial for enlightenment, as it helps us develop a balanced perspective on life's challenges. We learn that suffering is a part of the human experience, and through compassion, we find ways to alleviate it for ourselves and others. This wisdom transforms our approach to life, making us more resilient and compassionate beings. How often do we recognize the transformative power of embracing suffering with compassion? On a practical level, fostering compassion as a path to enlightenment involves regular self-reflection and mindfulness practices. Meditation, particularly loving kindness meditation, can help cultivate a compassionate mindset. Journaling about our compassionate actions and their impact can deepen our understanding and commitment. Engaging in community service and supporting those in need are tangible ways to practice compassion and witness its enlightening effects. As we conclude this journey, I invite you to reflect on the enlightening path of compassion. Consider how compassion has illuminated your understanding of yourself and others. Think about the ways in which you can continue to cultivate this powerful force in your life, guiding you towards greater wisdom and spiritual awakening. Compassion is indeed a gift, and by embracing it fully, we can transform our lives and the world around us, step by step, moment by moment. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of compassion. May your journey be filled with kindness, understanding, and profound enlightenment.